Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? Not too bad. It's been a very busy day. I was up super early. I was up at like 5:30 because, I don't know, this last week I can't sleep. It's that 4 o'clock thing. But, yeah, so then I thought, well, what am I going to do if I get up early? I had some research I could do. I had all these things in my head, which is probably the reason I couldn't sleep. So then I was like, well, I'm just going to get up. And yeah, it's been a going ever since. But busy. But anyway, have you ever, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, be careful what you wish for, right? And I don't think we always take it into account, but I was thinking about this as I was working this week, that I used to always want a job. I always knew I'd make somebody a really good secretary because I have this attention to detail and stuff like that, right? And so I always thought, I always wanted a job, that type of job, okay? Working for, I don't know, a lawyer or an accountant or somebody, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, be careful what you wish for. Because of all the times in my life where I would not want to be working, it would be now. Seriously. And I was just like, wow, it's like throwing it out into the universe, and seeing what comes back and hits you in the face. Be careful what you wish for. So then I started thinking about other things that I might have wished for, or things that I am wishing for, and I'm thinking, like, do I want them to come true? I don't know. Like, do I want my own soap shop? Wouldn't that be cool? My own store? And then I think of all the work that would go into it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want my own store. I do on one hand. On the other hand, I'm almost terrified of it, Like, And then just things like that, I want an apiary, which is a bee farm, lots of hives, And the thing is everything is work. Like even an apiary, even a cool small apiary is work. It's not work all the time. It's not work all year round, but it's work. And it's one more thing one more iron in my fire, if you get what I mean, right? Oh, yeah. So then it's like, yeah, but what do you wish for? Has anything happened to you where you wished for it and it actually came true? I mean, I know that's an old wives' tale. My grandma had a few of them. If you drop a spoon, a fool's gonna come visit you. I can't remember all of them. The spoon, it was the spoon because, we'd be doing dishes together and one of us would drop a spoon and she'd be like, that means the fool's gonna come visit us, So it's kind of funny. Yeah. Okay, enough of this. But today we are doing, I got nothing. I don't know what we're doing today. What are we doing today? I don't know. Oops. Okay. Well, if I don't look and tell you, today we are doing something fun and exciting again here. So 3 things: dream big, be true to you, you are worth it, and let's go check out what we are doing today. And to the soap, we are doing Marshmallow Fireside by Aztec Candles. Just to show you, this is how I do my master batches. That bowl holds 3 batches of my regular little molds. It'll hold 2, it's pushing it though, it'll hold 2 wood molds, so I can make up the batches early, and then I just, when I am able to, I can kick it in the butt. And I do heat the oils up because it's been really cold lately, just so they're not shocked by the, 100-degree lye water. But this is the soap that I was telling you I wanted to do a different ombre look to it. And, I had this plan, and then I got to this point and I went, no, because, I've had enough dark bars and I've been on a discoloration kick. And so, I decided I was going to change it up a little bit. So that on the left, that one's plain. And the second bowl, so it's divided in half, and the second bowl is getting all the fragrance oil, all the discoloration, all the things, okay? He's also going to get a little bit of cappuccino mica, just so that you and I know which one, even though they're two different size bowls, is the discoloration one. I didn't want any accidents, guys. Okay, so this little bowl, it's just for the top. And so you can see the difference in coloration when we get to the end. Okay, so this, we're going to put it at a slant, and we're going to go 2 passes with each color. That's the extent, with one little twist in here, okay? So you see that little container? It contains 3 tablespoons clay, almost a 1 ounce of water, and 1/4 of a teaspoon titanium dioxide powder. Why the titanium dioxide? Because I just wanted to give it a little extra boost than the kaolin clay. So, giving it a ombre effect, but interchangeably an ombre effect. You see what I'm saying? So every layer gets maybe half to a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon. I didn't measure, guys. I just, poured some in. Each pass gets a little bit of the water mixture. Okay? That bowl does. And so it's going to lighten it up little by little by little as we go up. That was the thought process. And that's really, seriously, all there is to this pour. So it's kind of boring. So let's talk about the putting things out into the universe like we were. And, be careful what you wish for. There are times when I'm like, you make plans because, okay, this will work. And then the universe gets involved and it's like, okay, I guess I'm not doing that. Or putting it out there. Like a soap store. Oh my gosh, to go somewhere and have my stuff all there and show up and just make all the soaps and all the fun things that I do. Oh, amazing. To run the store? Oh, hell no. I just retail. Yeah. Oh, but I mean, I could hire that out. Oh, for sure. For sure. I could get my son to do it. My younger son, he needs a job. He would work for it too. He likes getting paid, and, there is, he's 14, so he could get a work permit, but he wouldn't need one because I'm not a partnership. I'm his mother. So then, there's all these loopholes and things, but whatever. He would do it too, except the only bar he would sell would be the grape soda pop, because somebody would come in and be like, looking at all the things, and they'd be like, well, what's your favorite bar? And he'd be like, the grape soda pop. And then they'd be like, what's your second favorite bar? He'd be like, oh, the grape soda pop. So he would sell the hell out of my grape soda pop. Oh, I love that kid. Yeah. He would do it too. He would stand there and he would sell all the things. Of course, getting any information out of him from the as a customer perspective, good luck with that. He's the silent type. Except for when we're driving. Yeah. no, he's a talker, but he's not a talker, But, okay, back to this pour. The mica in it, was just that little bit for, obviously here so you can see, the different layers. So I knew which container to put it in, even though one was bigger than the other. But not enough mica to really make things stand out. It's not going to change, it's not going to change it to that beautiful brown that the root beer float bar turns into. You know what I'm saying? That there's not enough mica to do that on any level. It's just for, our purposes, our viewing purposes right now. And like I said, it's a very slow, boring pour, from your perspective, I'm sure. Do you see the comparisons? Do you see the two different colors there? Like, that's the color. This right here is the color I ended up with after adding all the clay and the little bit of titanium dioxide at the end. Okay, and then look at that container above. That's pretty dark. That's the color I started with. Okay, so, I mean, minus the fragrance oil, definitely ombre effect, right? Will it hold? Will it stay? What's it going to do at the end? All those questions come up. And we will see. But yeah, so the top, decorating the top is so much fun. You do the pour. You think you know how the pour is going to turn out, or pretty basically what it's going to look like, because you have that in your mind. But the top of the bar, that's like, it's unless you're making embeds or something, it's kind of like this little bit of creativity to finalize. It's like this painting on the signature, right? Painters, they sign it at the end of the job. Soapers, we decorate the top, and that's the end of the job. So, I don't know if you noticed, I got new molds. These were cheaper than my husband could have even bought boards and paid for. So glad I did that. But look at this soap. Kind of pretty. It is really pretty. Actually, really, really pretty. But I had a surprise when I cut it. It's textured. There's this weird texture to it. Not a bad texture. But, okay, so we have the dark color, right? And those darker edges on the left there, that's the initial start of the color before it got, lightened. So they're going to be darker on those ends. But, so the brown, let's talk about the brown. It had the fragrance oil. It had all the kaol and clay. It had mica. And it had been mixed multiple times to where that was definitely, how far along in trace. Okay? It could be. The white had nothing. It got mixed to emulsion and poured off. It had nothing in there. So the bar actually has two types of trace. We'll call it trace or emulsion or whatever. And it has a weird texture. Like when it's got this smooth but tiled texture like thing. I can't explain it. But so one is thicker than the other. And so in the soap pour when I cut it, even though I'm cutting it, it still has this texture to it on the sides. It was super crazy. I was not expecting that at all. But I guess it makes sense. So it's kind of like the ghost swirls, with less water content and the sodium in the lye water, with the sodium hydroxide. And so this is like two different types of emulsion poured together, and then it was crazy. I wasn't expecting this. And I don't know if that's actually a thing or if this is just an accident, happy little accident that we had going on here, But they are pretty. They are super pretty. Like I said, that's the mica. That's the mica color right now. Except for those. Yeah, that's the mica color. We'll see, yeah, how much discoloration it did at the end here. But first, here are the fragrance notes for this interesting bar. Toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, and fire roasted vanilla. Yum. Here's the bar when I first cut it. And here's the bar after it's cured. Do you notice how the bottom there, the bottom left, it's discoloring the white parts of the bar already? But this is full cured. So anyway, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.